Here we are with yet another disturbing outcome for a driver. Fortunately, no one was hurt, but nevertheless, there are a few lessons to be learned here. What up, folks? Once again, it is indeed your boy Tim with another ride sharing video. We often talk about the importance, with emphasis on importance, of keeping your defensive tools on you with every passenger, every trip, every single damn time. We're talking about mace, pepper spray, something to slice or poke with up to and including a firearm if you're comfortable. Because passengers do get out of hand, and this is a perfect example of a passenger doing just that. But unfortunately, there are times when there is not a single damn thing you can do.
She turns the gun on me and tells me to drive, or she's going to kill me.
Tonight, a Lyft driver is sharing the frightening moments that unfolded after she picked up a passenger. She says that passenger fired shots out of her car and sent children running for their lives.
And as she tells Fox 59's Scarlett O'Hara, then the woman held her at gunpoint.
On Saturday evening, a Lyft driver picked up a passenger and her daughter at an apartment in this neighborhood. She says what happened after that, though, brought to life a fear shared by many rideshare drivers.
I literally thought I was going to die.
Catherine Givens was asked to make a quick stop at a basketball court so the passenger could pick up her 12-year-old son. Once there, the rider rolled down the window, pulled out a gun, and started firing shots.
Obviously, all the kids started running. Parents came flooding out of the apartments.
Givens recalls one parent saying they called 911, and the passenger, identified by police as Kiara Garrett, yelling back that she'd shoot them.
That's when she realized that the police were already in the apartment complex, and she turned her gun on me and said, if you don't leave, I'm going to kill you.
So Givens spent the 25-minute drive to Garrett's destination with a gun pressed to her stomach.
It was very scary. Her kids were in the back seat. She was beating on her son in the back seat as well.
After dropping Garrett and her children off at their home across town, she pulled into a nearby parking lot to call 911. IMPD Sergeant Anthony Patterson says Givens made the safest decision that day by complying with Garrett's demands.
Drivers can never control the behavior of their passengers. That's something that is a given. So whenever you're threatened, do your best to remain calm, remain polite, remain professional, follow the directions.
In a statement, a spokesperson for Lyft said, quote, "The behavior described is reprehensible and has no place in the Lyft community or society," adding that they've contacted Givens for support and removed Garrett from the platform. But Givens says it's not enough to make her feel safe driving for strangers again.
But they need to vet who they're letting ride with us. Because if we have to go through a background check, so should every rider that has to ride in our vehicles.
Kiara Garrett now faces several felony charges, including criminal confinement, intimidation, and criminal recklessness. Reporting on the Southwest Side, Scarlett O'Hara, Fox 59 News.
A 25-minute trip with a gun pointed to her stomach during the entire duration of that trip. You hear the woman state in the video, passengers should also be vetted just like drivers are. Damn right they should. There are some difficulties that Uber or Lyft would have in regards to vetting passengers, but they could certainly do a hell of a lot better than they've been doing so far. We're talking about requiring an actual government ID, using an actual realistic name, requiring a picture for every single passenger that uses the ride-sharing platforms. We know they can use pseudo names, nicknames, picking up Boo-Boo and Slick and Pookie all the damn time. That should be completely eliminated. If you're going to request that drivers pass a background check, the passengers should too. It's not uncommon for drivers to be murdered, killed, raped, carjacked. We cover it more than once a week. This shit happens all the time. So certainly can sympathize with the woman suggesting they need to vet the passengers. She made it clear that she is not comfortable driving, so this may be yet another driver that is completely out of the game after dealing with a felon. I mean, how could you blame her? Somebody puts a gun to her stomach and requires her to drive 25 continuous minutes. Not only are they threatening to kill her, they're beating up their own damn kid. So this sounds like a straight up mental case. Now, if you noticed in the video, she picked up her, allegedly picked up her 12-year-old son at the basketball court and she started shooting out of the vehicle, trying to make the kids scatter. Now, I'm just going to speculate here, but my guess is her child had some problems with some of the kids on the basketball court. Maybe they were bullying her kid, something of that nature. They got into a fight. He notified his mom, and she came through like a damn superhero, trying to defend her son's honor. Maybe while she was in the car, she got pissed off that he didn't beat their ass or something like that. There are parents out there like that will get mad at their child for not beating up a bully or getting in a fight. But that's the only logical conclusion I can come to for why a 30-something-year-old woman would shoot up a damn basketball court full of kids. Nevertheless, hopefully she does get a hefty sentence, hefty punishment for doing something that it is as ridiculous as stated here. And you see that sheriff stating that drivers cannot control the behavior of their passengers. He's damn right about that. What I have an issue with is him saying remain professional. Sometimes you got to kill somebody. Sometimes you got to do what you can. This driver didn't have a choice. This driver did not have an option. The passenger had to drop on the driver. The passenger has already demonstrated an ability or a desire to shoot. Has already discharged a weapon. And now, I mean, she did that shit out in public. So if she got you alone in a damn car, the chances that she don't have an issue shooting your ass is probably highly likely. So it does sound like even if this driver had defensive tools, she probably did the best she could. Compliance was probably her only option. I mean, this person has a gun aimed at your stomach. So even if you got your own pistol in the vehicle, drawing from the drop is not advisable in a moving car. So it's just really sad that this shit happens. And I'm going to be following this video up with something that is just, it's more disturbing than this. And it's happened several times in the span of less than a week in ride sharing. Nevertheless, folks, certainly encourage you, as I stated earlier, keep your defensive tools on you, keep your head on a swivel. Be cautious on who the hell you're picking up. I'm generally talking about young black males being the most dangerous passenger you can get involved with, but damn, a 30-something-year-old woman, I never expected that. That's a little bit different. Nevertheless, we will continue on. Feel free to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.